Hola, ¿cómo estás? Whoa, welcome back to another broadcast. Today is Thursday, January 24th, and we have basketball games, but we'll leave that to the sports guys. There is a Taco Palooza tonight at 5 to 8 p.m., which will be during the basketball games. But I get is that a Goodwill donation? Is that something? No, that was the other game. They had some cookies for Goodwill donations.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When did they do that?
It was out in the thing.
That's below.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's $8. Down here. There's all you can eat Taco Palooza fundraiser, 5 to 8 in the cafeteria during the games. Oh yeah, it's supporting the students going to Washington D.C. in March. It is $8. We also have more sports and nothing on Friday. And you take Saturday.
Saturday, we got a speech meet at Ord starting at 8 a.m., which probably means they're going to have to leave at like really early. And then there's a honor band, and then Boone Central wrestling invite at 10 a.m. And then Mid-States girls basketball tournament and boys, which we don't even play on Saturday.
No,
you guys don't play.
That's the bunny bracket.
Bunny bracket. And then there's robotics at Ravenna.
And on Sunday, there is no activities. There was a musical meeting this morning at 7 a.m. for all cast and crew members for the musical. And if you missed it, I would go see Miss Cheetah or
Mrs. Lacey.
Or Miss Lisley to get your papers.
And there's also another one tomorrow at 7, I think, too.
Oh my goodness.
Yay.
That was yesterday. These are not updated. I feel like it's been a while since we've had updated ones. That's staff announcements. I think that's all we have for our announcements this week.
Awesome.
Going over to the weather. It is mostly cloudy with it's 8 degrees, so it's really cold. I walked in this morning and my hands hurt.
Oh yeah, same.
Yes, there is a wind speed of 22 miles per hour out of the northwest. So yes, it is. It does hurt when the wind blows across you.
Chile.
There's a negative 13 degrees Fahrenheit wind chill too. Visibility 10 miles in case you were wondering. In case you were wondering how far you could actually see with your eyes.
Yeah. 10 miles.
So we're going to go on over to the lunch menu.
If you wanted to see the webcast from the top of KBRX's tower, it's on your screen too. That's pretty cool.
I don't know where. Oh, the lunch menu. It's the 24th?
24th, yes.
We have pizza pasta bake with garlic breadstick.
Mini corn dogs.
That just looks like lasagna.
It does. I'm pretty sure it is.
We got mini corn dogs. We have fresh baked Italian subs. I guess we have roasted ham and cheddar deli wraps.
I think I'm going for the mini corn dogs.
I think I might go with the pizza pasta
the
bake and
lasagna.
garlic bread with garlic breadstick. And for our vegetables, we have green beans. We have our fruit and veggie bar with a gelatin dessert. Ooh. So I was expecting for it to be a parfait. No, it's actually Jell-O. It's just Jell-O.
Whoa.
We have our 3 regular milks. I'm assuming we will have orange juice too. I always get orange juice. I love orange juice.
I do too.
So we're going with days of the year next.
4th of September.
Do you remember? It won't load.
This
There
is
we go.
awesome. Beer
It's-
Can Appreciation Day. Wow, that's nice to know.
It is also a Talk Like a Grizzled Prospector Day.
Ooh.
Don't know what that. I don't know what that sounds like.
Well,
There's a
hello.
minor on here, so
Read that. Well,
I'm not gonna read that.
Yeah.
But yes. So in case you're wondering, you all have to talk like a grizzled prospector
And
today.
if you don't, you will be shunned.
Yes, you will be shunned.
Peanut butter day.
I do not eat a lot of peanut butter.
I don't either. We got peanut butter and jelly soda if anybody wants to try it though. So
Yeah, just call me Mr. Peterson's.
just come into Mr.
Probably give it to you. We also have belly laugh day, so I'm assuming that's just a deep laugh using your belly.
Yep.
I don't know how else to belly laugh.
The belly
What was the other thing? Oh, this day in
On
history.
this day.
On this day.
I was born.
Oh,
Just kidding.
were you really?
No.
You can't just do that.
October 24th.
Oh, okay. Let's see what we have here. Rubber heels for boots or shoes patented by American Humphrey O'Sullivan in 1899. Do you wear rubber heels?
I don't think so. I'm not really a
I don't
heel
even know
girl.
what a rubber heel is.
Do you wear rubber heels?
I do not.
I do.
In 1984, Apple Computers unveils its revolutionary Macintosh personal computer. I remember when I was a little kid, Matt Schneider. I used to always go to his house, and he had a Mac, like a desktop.
So like yesterday?
What?
So like yesterday.
What do you mean?
When you said you were a little kid, so like yesterday.
Oh, okay, yeah. We used to always play Minecraft on that, so every time I see a Macintosh, it just reminds me of when we used to play Minecraft on the Apple desktops. We also dark stuff that we don't like to talk about. I guess in 1857, the University of Calcutta founded its first full-fledged university in South Asia. And I think that's all we have for our announcements. So I think we're going to kick it on over to me and Ty for our sports.
Stadium Sports is your one-stop shop in downtown O'Neill or online at www.stadiumsportso'neill.com. For all your everyday, all-day activewear needs, there is something for everyone. Specializing in screen printing and embroidery, we have a graphic artist and equipment in store to get all your ideas done in a timely fashion. Supporting all athletes and customers near and far, we value your continued support. Contact us today at 402-336-3245.
See, like I said,
Two.
like city assignment thing.
No.
So I was like,
Yo.
I don't-
Welcome back. I'm Dennis.
I'm Ty.
Welcome back to your sports. Tonight we have a JV and varsity girls and boys basketball game starting at 4:45. We will be broadcasting that live on eeblive.com. So if you cannot make it down and support us, tune in to eeblive.com and support us from there. We also have a junior high boys basketball game, home with Ord, at 6:15 at the elementary. We also have our wrestling duels at Creighton at 6:30 p.m. and no scheduled activities on Friday.
But for Saturday, January 26th, we have our Boone Central Wrestling invite starting there at 10 a.m. I'm guessing weigh-ins will be around 8. And then the Mid-State Girls and Boys Basketball, but that will not be us. That'll be like the bunny brackets.
And we play Tuesday, right?
We do play Tuesday. Opening game will be against Boone Central and Moon Grove.
Alright, so that's all the local sports we have. Kicking on over to national news, James Harden gets a career high with 61 points, beating the Knicks 114 to 110. I don't know who the Knicks got, but they usually don't be scoring like that.
No.
They don't be scoring 110 points.
They got the Rockets defense as they got.
They got the Rockets defense.
Yeah, no. I was just telling you earlier. Did you see?
Yeah, I saw that down here. Victor Oladipo.
Yeah, his knee, man. Rest in peace. It is.
He did not die. He just his knee died.
I meant his knee. Rest in peace. You know, like that thing was gone. I saw him. If you guys haven't seen the video, it's not terrible looking. Like it's not gruesome or anything, but his foot lands and the whole side of his knee, like his foot's here and his knee just wipes out to the side, all like completely sideways. It is gruesome. I don't know.
Oh. There's also right here. Tennessee beat Vanderbilt 88 to 83.
Tennessee being the number 1 ranked team in
Yes.
college basketball right now too.
Yeah, I'm surprised that,
Duke isn't. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
happy they're not.
I mean, I am too. It's just, it's kind of surprising. Who did they lose to?
Syracuse.
Syracuse. Yes, they did.
Was it double overtime?
I can't remember.
Did you see that video of Bill Belichick breaking down the Patriots like big catch by Julian Edelman there?
I did not.
It's actually pretty cool. Like he breaks it down and says like all the stuff that they saw in the defense. I don't know. It's on a Sports Center.
Looking for more headlines on ESPN, and I don't see too many. It's kind of hard getting a topic every day that we do this, but we seem to manage. I think that's all we're going to have for our sports, so we're going to kick it on over to the Schoolyard Farmer with Chandra and Ivan.
State Farm agent Susan Wakefield is here to help protect all the moving parts of your life. With auto, home, life, and financial services, Susan Wakefield and her team make it simple to bring together what matters to you.
Hello and welcome back to this episode of the Schoolyard Farmer with Chandra
and Ivan.
Last time we covered whiteflies and wandering Jews. This week we will cover aquaponics.
Aquaponics is a simple combination of aquaculture, which is the raising of a fish in hydroponics. The way of growing plants in water, there's a symbiotic relationship between the fish and the plants, as the fish's waste creates vermicompost to provide nutrients to the plants, and the plants in turn provide oxygen to the fish.
So setting up an aquaponics system for your home is a pretty painless procedure. You can make this as simple or as difficult as you'd like, as with any growing that you would do in your home. If it were me, I would stick with simple. I actually found a water garden tank kit that I will be using to explain the procedure of aquaponics today. Excuse me while I go grab a picture of the system.
The particular small-scale aquaponics system I am looking at today costs around $95 on Amazon. It is a simple betta fish tank with a few additional items to get you started. You simply fill the fish tank with water and add your betta fish next. You will want to start the seeds in a wet paper towel in a sunny spot for about a day. After that, you can put the seeds into rocks, and that comes with the kit. It shouldn't be long and you should start to see sprouts forming. You will need to change the water once a week and make sure you're sustaining a healthy tank. You should also check the pH of the water and ensure that it has the right conditions for growing your plants and keeping your plants and fish alive. Betta fish require items here in their tank to hide in and such. If you live in a colder climate, it may be necessary to buy a water heater to keep your fish from getting too cold and dying.
So here's the tank. Basically, you just have your betta down here, and this is cut off, but this is where the vegetation grows. And then up here on the top, there's just these white rocks that after you got sprouts in your paper towel, you can just put them in these rocks, and then within a few days, your plants will start sprouting really nicely. One additional tip is that your betta fish will need to be fed regularly, as the plants will not provide them complete nutrients, and so you'll want to make sure that you're feeding it. Also, a bubbler would be helpful to run a few hours a day just to keep the tank upkept and make sure your fish is staying alive and healthy.
Now that we know all about aquaponics, it's time for the species spotlight. Today we will talk about watercress, a species that thrives in an aquaponics system.
So watercress is one of those plants that grow best in the water. It's meant for an aquaponic sort of environment. It grows best in an aquaponic system because it is relatively easy to grow, and it's a bright green sort of cilantro look to it, if you will. It's simply just a long stem and leaf to create the plant known to us as watercress.
Lacking the simple look, watercress is classified as a vegetable. It packs a big bunch of nutrients, which is mostly composed of vitamin K. Vitamin K is known as the nutrient that helps with blood clotting, and it helps prevent excessive bleeding. The stem is the edible part of watercress, and the taste is mostly described as sort of like a spicy taste to it. Although it may not look the part, watercress has numerous health benefits that could have huge impacts on people who may consume it consistently. Watercress contains compounds that can even prevent certain types of cancer. In conclusion, my new diet consists of watercress and water.
So that's all we have about our aquaponics and watercress. So thanks for tuning in this week. Be sure to email us your plant questions at schoolyardfarmer@gmail.com.